I've personally spent 18 million on Google Ads and generating more than 250 million for ecom brands. And in this video, I'm going to pull up David Beckham's supplement brand's Google shopping listings live and fix everything that's leaking right in front of you. Now, if you are like most ecom brands doing 3 to 20 million a year, your dashboard probably says 4x ROAS, but check your new versus returning split. 80% of that are people who've already bought. Google is just taking credit for sales it never created. And the second you turn that spend up, sales will stay completely flat and your ROAS will crash. And this isn't just theory. I run Google Ads for Alex Hormozzi's Prestige Lab. I took Gary Brecker's Echo Water, a celebrity brand with 30 million followers doing literally $0 on Google, 5.2 million in 12 months at 4.3 new customer ROAS without even touching warm audience once. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what I would do to fix David Beckham's Google Ads and to scale it to millions per year. So let's get into it. So right here is longevity supplements. This is probably the most wanted top of funnel keyword that IM8 can go for, and they should be ranking #1. However, they're not in position 1, 2, or 3, or 4. They're all the way in position 10, and we can kind of see why right here, right? Now, if we look at the product image, we can see that this is blurry. There's loads of writing and you can't make out what it says on the product. And it has all these flavors here, which are completely irrelevant to the search I did for longevity supplements. So, I mean, even Google will actually disapprove this product for having too much font on the product. Now, it does stand out a little bit in terms of the color. You can't make out what it is. And to be honest, no one's going to click this. We go to the product title, and I've been going on about product titles for a long time. Product titles is basically all the keywords that you want to go after. It's irrelevant. It's all about the clicks. If you search something, you want the title to be very relevant. Okay, so we tapped in longevity supplements, and this is what we need in the title. Instead, we get a Beckham Stack Complete Set Pro. Now, this is a good title if you are just showing up for branded or warm searches, right? If I type in, David Beckham's business or IM8, this shows up, okay, fine. Well, if that showed up, you'd want a picture of David Beckham in the image, which they do on branded ones, but this is top of funnel. And this title should be relative to longevity supplements. So straight off the bat, no one's going to click this. The image isn't relevant. The product title isn't relevant. I don't even know why it's showing here. Third part is the actual reviews. So we have reviews all over the place. I know this product has thousands of reviews, tens of thousands of reviews, but this product has no reviews, and it looks like this product must have been made on Merchant Center, a manual creation, and the GTIN hasn't been added for this product, meaning that all the product reviews that populates for this product isn't on this one because they just, I'd probably say laziness, okay? Now, typically they do have reviews, there's no offers, there's no promotions on this, so let's go ahead and, okay, £208, remember this price for later, okay? So let's go ahead and click the landing page. Now we want to see something that matches longevity supplement. Instead, we get the MVP's most valuable routine. This is actually their homepage. So I don't know who this is. Like I say, this is an ad for the UK, and this is, I don't know who this basketball player is. I'm guessing he's a basketball player, right? MVP's most valuable. This has nothing to do with longevity supplement. I'm not an athlete. All I want is longevity supplements. There's no talk about it. We know what the keyword was, the landing page, the homepage. Not relevant at all. We're going to go through, we're going to go shop Gianni's routine. So we go ahead, we click here, we see nothing about longevity supplements anywhere on this page. So we have an offer right now. We have 4th of July offer, 30% off. Now 30% off wasn't on the ad listing at all, no promotions at all. When we look at the price, we have £78 for 90-day supply, £89 for 30-day supply, and £112 for one-time purchase. But if we look at the ad, we have £208. So the price is almost double. Once we actually get to the product page, the price is double what the listing said. And there's no promotion on top. There's no talk about longevity supplements anywhere on here. At the end of the day, in terms of Google Ads, this isn't a good place to start. I may have actually dropped their spend on Google Ads by millions, and you can't make any more mistakes than what IM8 is doing right now for Google Ads. So we have about 5-6 issues, and I'm going to fix all of these issues right now in front of you live. So first of all, we are going to get a better product title. So first of all, what I did is I said, hey, here's the landing page. I want to make a shopping optimized product title, and I want 5 different variations of optimized product titles for longevity supplements. Here's the keyword, here's the landing page, let's go. Gave me a bunch of titles. Now, good titles, however, this isn't for top of funnel and it isn't for longevity. This is for branded terms. IM8, the Beckham Stack. This is even a bigger problem, right? So I said, hey, I don't want anything to do with IM8 or David Beckham Stack. I don't want anything branded. This is purely top of funnel, longevity supplement terms. Just focus on that and then give me 5 new titles. I went through, it gave me some really good titles here. I ended up going with all-in-one cellular longevity supplement, advanced NMN and NAD plus booster system for healthy aging, 30 days. Now this part is important here because this is what's going to show on mobile when we do a search, because there is going to be a cutoff point. If we see here, that title actually gets cut off. However, all of this extra stuff is really important because it gives Google the context and keywords what to show you for. So all of this here is relevant to what you show for, but this part here is relevant to, the person searching, right? How relevant is it to what they searched? What top of funnel keywords is it? So now we have a product title. We're going to fix that image because that image is absolutely ghastly. So let's go to the top. And what I did is I found a product image of what we want. And I said, hey, what I want you to do is basically just take that box and I want this to be the centerpiece. I want you to remove this glass right here. I want the image of the box to be bigger and I want to have quite a bright background to really make the actual product pop. Okay, I want the writing to pop, I want the box to pop, all that good stuff. First, it gave me, some darker colors, which I'm not a big fan of. And then finally, we got to this nice blue color, which makes the red really pop. And I have it being held as well because something about hands has higher CTR for all this sort of stuff. Cool, so now we have the product image sorted. The next part, we need a new proper landing page. I took this, now this landing page was for gut, it was for gut health. So I basically took this and just rechanged it. I said, hey, take this, the writing on this image, and let's just go ahead and change it. So it's not about the gut anymore, it's about longevity. And it ended me with basically a mock-up of what the landing page could start to look with in that header, right? 6 reasons why more people are choosing IM8 as their daily longevity essential. So now the landing page is going to match. Perfect. Now we have a few more things to fix. So one, we're going to add the GTINs to the proper product. So now the reviews start to show. So we see here 1,000 reviews here. Probably going to be way more when you add the proper GTIN to it. Second of all, we're going to add the proper price. So price is half the amount it showed before. So £112. And then we're going to add the 30% off discount. So at the top here, you see sale. So which one would you click? Out of all of these, we have the product image that pops. We have the product title that is most relevant for longevity supplements. We have the highest amount of reviews. And we have one of the best prices here. Well, I know what I would pick ultimately. So here's the thing. IM8 has been absolutely crushing it. It has great landing pages, well, optimized product pages. It has amazing creatives for meta ads. Their landing pages are great when they line up correctly. But their Google ads just not good. They used to spend millions on Google ads and now they hardly spend anything. And I think we just found the reason why. Now this is an 8-figure brand. I think almost a 9-figure brand at this point. And we can see that even brands like this have really dropped the ball. The biggest switch up here is that we really need new customer focus. Okay, we need the right product images, the right product titles, we need the reviews, we need the new customer offers on the ads. If we really wanted to turn IM8 around, if we just have optimizations like this across the board for all the shopping listings, the search campaigns, the performance max, the YouTube campaigns, then there's no reason why they shouldn't be doubling or tripling their Google spend and potentially bringing in millions extra each month. So that's a full audit, and now you've seen exactly where a brand this size leaks money on Google. But here's the thing, spotting leaks like this on David Beckham's account and actually fixing them inside of your account are two completely different things. And that gap is exactly why your spend goes up and your sales will always stay flat. So if you're an ecom brand doing 1 million plus a year and spending at least 10K or more a month on Google, then click the first link in this description and book your free 20-minute audit. I'll do exactly what I did on this account to yours, and you will walk away with a full scaling plan for the year, even if we don't work together. So click the first link in the description and book a call. Peace.